And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to give it some time, a little bit of time before we start the main show for today. For all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. For all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, today, yes, we're officially live. I'm be cooking up. Yes, I'm be cooking some beautiful picanha steaks. You see them here. Yes, yes. Let me show you how beautiful. Look at the marbling on this. Ooh, look at the marbling. Yes, yes, say it ain't so. Well, guess what? This marbling is officially aged prime beef. Picanha. Yes, yes. I'm going to say this for all of you. We are officially live. I'm going to be cooking up some picanha steaks for all of you. And we're going to show the Brazilians, how to make a real picanha. I do know that this is the piece that all the Brazilians like to eat. This is one of the best pieces in the world, picanha. And for a lot of you watching, I'll tell you the price I paid for this. I'll also have some Scotch whiskey in honor of some of the people in Scotland that do watch our stream. Some of the Scottish dudes, some of the dudes from UK. Here we go. This stream is also going to be for you. We also have for all my Americans. Boom, boom. We got some of my favorites. You see them here on the stream, yes. You see some of my favorites, Buffalo Trace Kosher. Also another one of my favorites for all my Americans. Yes, yes. All my Americans, old granddad, 114. I'm going to give a huge shout out to the people in the chat room that was here first. Wild Turkey, Penelope, not so much my favorite. But we're going to put this on the stream, right? I'm going to give a huge shout out to the first person in the chat room today. Let's see. Who is the first person in the chat room today? And the first person in the chat room, I'm just going to get it right now. First person in the chat room today, I believe it is, let me see. Jay Wood, DT Cruiser, good to see DT Cruiser. Also Jay, good to see Jay in the chat room. For all of you watching, yes, yes, you guys are amazing. And King, I see you, King, in the chat room. I'm going to say this for a lot of you. I do know that some of you don't know how to cook picanha. Don't you worry. You've seen me do it before. But we're going to be cooking some picanha. And also, yes, 10 out of 10 whiskey reviews, 10 out of 10 cooking recipe. We're going to do everything right on the stream. And I want to make sure that you know, if you don't know already, Reaper Crew, I'm going to say this one time at the beginning, and I'm going to say it over again throughout the stream just in case you forgot. For all of you watching, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you haven't already figured it out, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Yes, yes. We're number one. I try to keep it like that because at the end of the day, there's a lot of YouTubers out there, but not all the YouTubers that you see make live streams. A lot of YouTubers, they only do videos, and I do both. So for all of you watching, you can go check that out. Remember, super chats are key on the stream. If you want to support the channel, want to help support the channel, you can always send a super chat or a message. If you have a membership, you could send a free message on the stream. Today also, Glengoyne, 21 years. Yes. Also, the Dalmore 15, one of my favorites. Why? Because it's nice and it has a little bit of citrus pop. I like that a lot. But let's talk about some of the things we're going to be using. I'm going to be using on this stream. Yes. We got to mop up the Brazilians. We're going to use some of this salt, and if you don't see Arctic sea salt flakes, I'll be using some of this. Beautiful. Shout out to George Zaharoff. I'm going to be using the rest of this. And also, to combat some of the Brazilians, yes, I'm going to do something different because I do know the Brazilians, all they like to use is salt and pepper, and I'm going to give it some life. We're going to give it some life today. For all of you watching, we're going to start off with this drink, huge drink that we're going to start off with. So huge shout outs to everybody that was here earlier at the beginning of the stream. Let's start off with a good drink. What kind of drink do I want to drink when I'm doing something like this? Well, first off, there's a good amount of whiskeys out here. Are we going to drink the Glengoyne? Are we going to drink the Dalmore 15? Are we going to be drinking just in general, just anything? What are we going to do? Well, you're going to see. For all of you watching, let's put this over here. Boom, boom. And to start off, let's put our glass right over here. Boom, boom. And we're going to start off with an anniversary whiskey. It's his 70th anniversary Wild Turkey 8-year, and I think this is a doozy. You're gonna see me cooking up this beautiful Picanha. Here we go. This pot's open. Let's pour on a little bit of this, and you're gonna see. I'm gonna start seasoning. We're gonna start seasoning. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. And for a lot of you, boom, boom. Let's put this back. Ooh. I was debating on drinking some beer on here. If you guys want me to drink beer, I might drink out some beer, yeah? Right? Somebody in the chat room says EBT Pokemon. I think that is a thing, right? What does EBT Pokemon mean? Anyways, for all of you watching, here we go. First drink of the day. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. And look at this. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful that Picanha is. The thickness on that. Look at the marbling on here. How beautiful the marbling, man. And where did I get this? Wild Fork. This is where I got this. Wild Fork. Yes, 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 yes. Wild Fork. You can see the marbling on this one too. Look at the beautiful marbling. Oof. 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 Look at the beautiful marbling. And I did cut this myself. So again, for some of you, you don't have to be a butcher, okay? You don't have to be a butcher. I ain't a butcher, all right? Never been a butcher in my life, unlike people out here thinking that I am because I'm cutting this up. Look, man, all of you could do this. If I can do it, you can do it. You've seen me cut this picanha. And here we go. Here's a thicker one. Look at the marbling on this bad boy. Look at the marbling. Yes, yes. You've seen me cut picanha before, and if you don't know how to cut picanha, go check it out. On the members only, we have some videos that you can see. Also, this is going to be the toughest piece. The piece in the back is the toughest piece out of all of them, and that's all we have it back there. Either way, they're going to cook real good, and I'm going to make sure that all that fat gets nice. And for some of you, we have to do one thing and one thing only. If you don't know already, hit that like button, subscribe. But I'm going to say this. We have to season this right. If we don't season this right, you ain't got nothing, buddy. You just got nothing. All right, so first off, cheers to the chat room. And here we go. First drink of the day. Who is this first drink going to go to? Yes, here we go. Who is this first drink going to go to? By the way, yesterday, if you don't know already, boom, boom, I burned myself on the stream. I burned myself. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? I burned myself on the stream, so make sure, always wear gloves. Always wear gloves when you're cooking. Have some water in case you need some water. All right, purified water. I'm drinking some purified water from Publix on the stream. I have some beer on deck in case I need to pop one open. But you know what? Here we go. Wild turkey, wild turkey, wild turkey. It's a perfect one for November. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Who is this sip going for? It's going for the Reaper Crew. Reaper Crew, do you like my bracelet? Brand new bracelet. Ooh, look at this. Brand new bracelet. Ooh, yes. Brand new bracelet. Here we go. Let's drink a up. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, all of you. And shout out to all of you living a great life. Here we go. Let's drink us up. That's a doozy. Absolute doozy. Doozy of a pour. God, that's good. I have like 20 of them. Yes. I have like 20 of those wild turkeys. Ooh, they're so good, man. It's everything you want in a bourbon whiskey. If you find it at the store, you can still probably find it. Buy the whole shelf. There's a lot of people that talk to you about, ooh, it's not right to buy the whole shelf. Today, I was able to try to buy a whole shelf of Pokemon cards. You guys want to see? I don't think you guys want to see. Anyways, the point of the matter is, here we go. You guys want some? I'll be using Kinder's Brazilian steak seasoning on this stream. Before you do and use a seasoning, make sure to shake it up. Shake it up like a mambo. Mambo. Shake it up, baby. Mambo. Shake it up. I don't even know if that's a song. And then when it comes to the salt, let's pop this open so you can see. Boom, boom. Okay. This is real, real, real. Okay. Real salt. Real salt. There you go. You don't want to shake this up like the mambo, but this one, you can shake it up a little bit. Mambo. You got to shake it up, baby. Mambo. All right. Enough of the hoofla. Let's get this going, okay? Let's get this going. Let's get this going. First is first. Drink the whole thing. That's what she said. Oof, let's drink this up. Do use extra virgin olive oil. If you're a virgin, you're still allowed to use this. I do know that we got a couple stalkers from Norway that are extra. I gotta use this, man. People in Norway and India watch me. It's crazy, right? In India, they don't eat this. It is prohibited in India for them to eat this, but they still watch me. How dare them? If they only knew, if their family only knew. Yes. Anyways, let's not make fun of the people in India that cook with their feet. Let's officially start cooking right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way because this is going to get a little bit shabby. It's going to get a little bit shabby out here. Shout out to Shaggy Scooby-Doo. You thought it was the Shaggy that I'm talking about? No, not the Shaggy that sings. The Shaggy Scooby-Doo Shaggy. Over here, April, thank you so much for the first appreciation. She sent some hearts in the chat room. The first thing you want to do is make sure to move everything out of the way. Get yourself some good thongs. For all the ladies, make sure that you get some clean thongs, ladies. All right, here we go. First is first. We're going to be lining this up. Make sure to have this, put this on a pan, or you're going to put this on something that's olive oil is real heavy, okay? You ever played Mario Kart before? Olive oil's like the banana you throw in Mario Kart, okay? Be careful. This could get real slippery. So we're going to light this up. All right, light it up nicely. Light it up real good. Now, I'm going to have to say, for some of you, if we get good super chats, well, I'm showing you the meat. I'm going to show you exactly what I bought. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you the label of this. But many of you already know how I bought this and why I bought this and how I bought this and why I bought this. Yes. If you don't know and you're extra curious, well, you already know how to get there, right? Some of you are very curious. If you want me to go inside and get that bloody thing and show you, I will. Point of the matter is, we just drank that wild turkey. It's going to be great for Thanksgiving, holiday season. Any wild turkey is going to be fantastic, but if you do find that 70th anniversary, I would recommend you to pay up to $75 or even $80 for this. It is really good. Really, really good. All right, first off, you guys see our meat are looking beautiful. What we're going to do is we're going to put the salt on here. Now, for some of you that do not know, the salt will give it good flavor. It's going to also take out the moisture that this might have. If there any moisture on here, we'll take it out. Okay? But you're going to understand, whatever salt you put on here, I'm going to just say this for some of you. Some of you, I don't know how many of you are still cooking that fried chicken on your, I don't know how many of you cooking that fried chicken in your microwave. Don't cook fried chicken in your microwave. You're going to poison your family. You're going to poison yourself. All right? Let me just say this. When you start using salts, the first thing you put on here is a salt you're putting. If there's anything possible for me to give you a warning is put less salt. If you have big hands, boom, look at my hands, boom, bam, boom, bam. It like bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm talking about? You know who that is, Yin Yang Twins. Shout out to the Yin Yang Twins. Anyways, point of the matter is, I have big hands. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean I eat more? Of course that means I eat more. That means my body is bigger than yours. A lot of things in my body are bigger than yours. That's what it means. What does that mean? My stomach is bigger than yours. My feet, my muscles, my big muscles bigger than yours. And for some of you, I'm going to say this, yes, for all the ladies. If you don't know how to cook, all you white girls out there, I know we got some white girls out there watching. White girls, please don't put more salt. If you put more salt, you're going to ruin your meats. Okay, you could put salt after, all right? And this goes for the men. Some of you men, all right? Some of you men, you're washing your meat in soap. How dare you? You're washing your chicken in soap and bleach. How dare you? You don't do that. This is meat. This is literally what you're going to be eating. You're not going to be eating bleach, right? Fellas, right? Gentlemen. Okay, anyways, point of the matter is, let me not preach too much. This is not a TED Talk. Point of the matter is, whatever salt you're putting on now, no, it's going to be as salty as you put it, okay? You cannot fix it after. That means you cannot rinse this under water and say, it's too salty, let me just rinse it off in the shower. That's it. Once that salty meat is salty, that's it. It's over, baby. It's over. Don't ruin your meat by putting too much salt. Now that you heard that, you guys already know what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? I'm going to tell you right now what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Don't forget to subscribe, all right? If you lose this channel, you're a loser. Don't forget, over here in the corner, subscribe and hit that button. Hit that button. Hit that phone. Hit that like. Hit the like. And if you just said, this guy just called me a loser, how dare him? He just left. You're probably a loser. So for all of you, here we go. Let's start opening this up. And let's officially start flaking or picanha up. You guys are awesome. And for some of you over there in Saudi Arabia watching me, guess what you guys got now? F-35s. You bought some F-35s. I can't believe it. How about somebody in South, Sudan Arabia, whatever it is, wherever you guys at. How about you guys How about you guys hit that like button, yeah? Hit that like button. All right, here we go. We're about to light this up. Picanha meats. Shout out to all my Americans in this chat room that just had a little shiver. Here we go. Let's put this on here. Whoa! Whoa! Yo! That's a mockingbird. That was a mockingbird you just heard. Holy crap, how can a little bird make a sound like that? That's crazy work. Little tiny little mockingbird. Little tiny little bird just made that sound. Anyways, for all of you watching, yes, we have the salt here. Beautiful salt. Beautiful salt. We're going to use whatever left over for the other side. I'm only going to go heavy on one side and repeat after me. Okay, you could spread this out if you want to. So, again, you could spread this out if you want to. You see the salt? You can spread it out if you want to. Remember, this salt is expensive, man. This salt is expensive. Huge shout outs to all of you. Hit that like button if you haven't. This salt is expensive. So make sure you use enough of it. Okay, before I do anything more, we gotta give it to the queen, the mermaid queen, okay? Huge, what you thought I was gonna say? Huge hair, that mermaid queen. If you don't know, one of the only whiskeys in the world that tastes like a mermaid will be Lafroig. Lafroig, yes, Lafroig. My Lafroig is somewhere, I gotta find it. If you really want to taste a little bit of that mermaid. Anyways, now that you saw that, we're going to use this. But we're not going to use it just yet. All right? We're not going to use it just yet. So what we're going to do is beautiful salt. Ooh, good amount of salt, baby. Ooh, good amount of salt, baby. We're going to flip this. Any piece that might have any kind of meat, we're flipping it. Yeah, we're flipping it. Huge shout outs to DT in this chat room, Farm Kitty, April Neal. Also, AM in the chat room. Thank you so much for being here. Jay. Also, for all of you, boom, looking good, looking good. Looking fantastic. Don't forget to comment in the chat room, but the ones that get priority are the people that have been super chatting and they have the members. Memberships. Isn't that ugly how I said that? God, that's ugly. You know what's ugly? How I cut this piece. This piece is hideous, but the other side is nice. I cut it real ugly. Sometimes it's good to get an ugly haircut. That way you know who's boss. Anyways, some of you are like, what the hell? You gotta know who's boss. Get that ugly haircut and look at yourself in the mirror and just slap yourself in the face and tell yourself, look, who's boss? I'm boss. All right. Point of the matter is, this is looking fantastic. We're gonna just light this up again. We're gonna do it again. Okay? I'm gonna try to put this stabilized right here. Shout outs all of you. You gotta use every drop, all right? We gotta use every drop. We don't waste stuff out here, all right? Wasteful stuff is horrible, right? Always eat the bones. Now, ooh, look at how much I got. You know what? What the hell I did that with the plastic when I had more here? Oh, Lord heavens. What an idiot. Yes, what an idiot I am. We had some more on the bottom. This is like when you go to McDonald's and your fast food bag has a bunch of leftover salt. Never forget, always look at the bottom. What you want to also do is make sure there's no answer bugs in here. You never know, man. But this is real heavy duty. All right, my hands are already getting a little bit soggy. Whoa, all right, here we go. Oh, this looks amazing. Man. Lord heavens. Lord heavens. You can't say that song on the stream. Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. You can't say that, man. We ain't eating that dirt. We ain't eating that dirt. Do I feel like a dirty man after Thanksgiving? Of course. That's why I said that. Thanksgiving is a day you're just going to eat a bunch of food and you're going to turn up. And for the people that don't know what Thanksgiving is, I know there's a lot of you out here that don't know what Thanksgiving is. Thanksgiving is a holiday in America that we eat turkey and we eat greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes, but I know people that do. I don't eat greens. Oh, wait, I do eat greens. I don't eat beans, I'll tell you right now. But there's a song that goes like that, right? That makes I always feel like I feel like horrible. I feel horrible the next day. I feel like, man, can somebody just call me a turkey already? I just get it over with. Get it over with. You understand what I mean? Almost like the days of some of you go to McDonald's. Has that ever happened to you? You got to go to McDonald's? Okay, so now for all of you, we're going to put a little bit of flavor on here. Now for the Brazilians out here, Brazil. We're going to mop you up. Here in America, we break rules here in America. We don't follow rules here in America. Why don't we follow rules? Because everything we do is the best. Why is it the best? Because we're just Americans. A lot of us that are watching, a lot of us are Americans in the chat room. You have to understand, we go big or go home. What does that mean? That means the biggest firework. We buy the biggest firework for China. Oh! There we go. I lost connection. That's what I get for talking about China. Man, sometimes I forget the camera I'm using is Chinese. Damn. Anyways, for all of you, we're gonna put this over here. Hopefully that's a learning lesson for a lot of you. Yes, don't talk about your boss around your boss. I'm not saying the Chinese. Anyways, look, man, that was a bad analogy. Let's talk about the meat that we're doing. Yes, let's talk about the meat we're doing. And for some of you watching, you guys are awesome. This is officially Picanha. I'm cooking Picanha in the live stream so all of you can see. But there's one issue. A lot of you think putting too much salt makes it better. It doesn't. If you want flavor on your meats or any type of thing, you need to put salt, but you need to also back it up with some flavor. And on the stream, unlike the Brazilians, they don't like to back it up with flavor because they want to feel and taste that meat, right? They want to taste that meat, the picanha meat. They just put salt and pepper, but we will be putting Brazilian steak seasoning from Kinder's. Let's shake this up again. Shake this like a bomba. There we go. We're going to light this up, and it's not going to be a lot. Okay, we're just going to go light. All right, we're going to go very, very light. Okay, we're just going to give it some flavor. Very, very light. All right. Very, very light. Don't go heavy. You see how I'm not going heavy? Don't go heavy. Okay? Don't go heavy. Now we're going to split this up. We're going to move this around. Looks good. Looks intense. And now we're going to officially look at that. Ooh. And now we're going to about to flip this over. Look at that, baby. Ooh. Look at that, baby. We're going to flip this over. Look. Ooh. The picanha. Let's flip this over good. Ooh. Let's flip this over here one time. Ooh. Can you guys see? If you can't, let me know. Oof. All right, look at this. Look. Oof. That's beautiful. All right, then we have a thinner piece. Oof. This is USA Prime Picanha. USA Prime Picanha. Now, what you usually see it set up like they're bent over like this. They're folded. They're kind of like folded like this, right? A little bit folded. We can put this a little bit back. They're folded like this to present to you the picanha. Right, there we go, folded like this. That's how you usually see it. And why? Because sometimes they put this in one of those rotisserie things and it makes it look nice. I'm not here to make this look nice. I'm here to make this taste nice. A little bit different, right? Can you guys see? There we go. You guys can see good, right? All right. Good. It looks good. All right. For all of you, here we go. Don't use gloves because it's a waste of time, waste of money. Here we go. Kinder's steak. Yes, steak, Brazilian steak. Shake it up. And now we're just going to light it up one time. Beautiful. Beauty. You will not put massive amount of this because you still want to taste that. You kind of want to taste that expensive salt. And for some of you, oof, my nose. Ooh, my nose. What you could do is you could push it in. That's what she said. You could spread it around. That's what she said. Make sure your seasoning is nice and balanced. And for all of you, hit that like button, subscribe. Look at this. Ooh, how do you like that bracelet? Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Loving that bracelet. Do I got some seasoning in here? Maybe I do. But guess what? Only a man can drink that. Ladies, stay away from that, yes? If you got a little bit of salt and pepper or a little bit of seasoning, stay away from that, ladies. Leave it to the men. And for all of you on the stream, we're at 0 super chats. I can't go another day without. Yes, sir, we got super chats. But I mean, I want to say this right now. It's been tough out here. Been tough out here in the streets. And the YouTube streets. What light is better? I think this one, right? I think this one's better. What you think? This one's better? Oh, we put a real natural one. This is natural. This light might be better. Yes, natural. Shout out to all the ladies in the chat room. For all of you watching, I am from Florida. South Florida, big difference. The people up in North Florida, they sound like they're from Alabama. A little bit different. And for all of you, here we go. We're going to drink something, right? I kind of want to drink this. I haven't had this one since the last time I told you guys not to buy this. So let's pop this open. You know what? I don't want to drink this. It's just too sweet right now. I don't want to drink that. I'm going to be drinking. Let's move it up. 114 Old Granddad. Old Granddad. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button. You guys are awesome. Let's open that up. All right, let's load this up. Don't lose the channel. Subscribe and don't lose the channel. Beautiful. If you want a good whiskey for holiday season, Old Granddad 114 will be the best. Ooh, the best. Over here, Ricky Tan. Somebody said Ricky Tan. Who was it that said that? Let me look in the chat room. I definitely never go into a Chinese place and say Ricky Tan. Please. Over here, super chat, $2 super chat from April Neal. Ricky Tan. Over here. Yes. Never go into the Chinese place or a Chinese buffet, and scream out Ricky Tan. You ain't going to find Ricky Tan. And for some of you watching, I know many of you know rush hour. I never go into the Chinese place and go, Ricky Tan, I know Ricky Tan here. Bring Ricky Tan out. I need to talk to Ricky Tan. Don't do that, okay? You're only going to embarrass yourself, and you're going to embarrass your company around you. Don't do that. There ain't no such thing as Ricky Tan. But if you believe so because you watch Rush Hour, and you believe so because you watch those alien movies, well, so be it. Who's going to stop you from believing, right? Some of you believe the Free Willy movie was real. It wasn't real, unfortunately, because all the whales after that Free Willy movie were still incarcerated. But the good thing lately is, I don't even want to talk about that. Man, I don't even know why I even brought that up. Here we go. Cheers, all of you, and cheers to the Whale Wars and Discovery Channel that got discontinued. What a great show, and what an unexpected show. I don't even know what I'm drinking. Old Granddad 114. Let's drink this up. Wow. That is insanely good. I can't expect all of you to understand how good this is. Wow, man. Old Granddad 114. Wow, man. God, this is good. $30. $30. About a little bit of almost like peanut, caramel, brown sugar, oak, hazelnut, a tad bit of nice oak. It's almost like a caramel oak. Very nice. I do recommend all of you, if you haven't bought this one for holiday season, buy it for your family. They will like it. And again, remember, I do tell you guys, drink right. When you have one of these, you don't pour it all the way to the top. The only people that do that are dummies on Instagram. If you pour it to the top, it's only the dummies. Don't be a dummy. Pour it to the bottom. Make sure it's at the bottom. You don't want to be a dummy, man. You don't want to be a dummy, man. You don't want to be known to be the dummy of the family, right? Don't be the dummy. Just don't be the dummy. Point of the matter is, here we go. Cheers, all of you. I hope I inspire you every single day on the stream. And for some of you watching, huge shout outs to all the veterans. Huge shout outs to all the veterans, all the people that are watching from Canada. Shout outs to you in Canada. In the USA, we got 79% of people watching from the USA. Shout outs to all of you. In the UK, shout outs to the people in the UK. Shout outs to the people in Norway. We have one person watching us from Norway. He's hiding in the closet, but he's watching. Also, the people in North Korea. We have 1% of North Koreans. India. 1% of, or I think it's 2% of people from India. I don't know why they watch, because they worship them cows, right? Also, the people in Germany, we have a good amount of people in Germany, Italy, Spain, shout out to Spain, Colombians. How many of you Colombians out here? You guys need to go back to work and stop hustling. Also, shout out to Brazilians. I'm about to mop you up on the stream. Brazil. Portuguese. You guys, I'm gonna mop you guys up too. Also, for the people in Peru, stop being stingy in Peru. Buy yourself some good meat. And for all of you in Cuba that go to a certain Wi-Fi section to watch this stream, thank you so much. But you're not going to find this meat in Cuba. Point of the matter is, for all of you watching, the people in Venezuela, are they watching? We have 1% of Venezuelans watching. Who the heck is watching from Venezuela, from the mountains? I have no idea. Also, Scotland, England, shout out to people from Romania, Albania. Did I say Albania? Albania. Shout out to the people of Albania. We got a couple of people from Ukraine. Yes, the potato city of Ukraine. I don't know which one it is, but they like potatoes over there in Ukraine. A lot of you out there know. A lot of people from Sicily. When I show seafood, a lot of people from Sicily tend to tune into the stream. We have thousands of people watching our streams on a weekly basis. We have a total of about, I think it's a total of, what is it? It's either, wait a minute, let me see. 50. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We got about like 500,000 people. 500,000 people that watch us weekly. Okay, weekly, 500,000 people watch us weekly, and I appreciate all of you that watch us because we show the best, right? We have to be the best. Anyway, the point of the matter is, I don't like the color of this light. Color of this light makes me feel like I'm at Home Depot, and I can't stand Home Depot. Always go to Lowe's. Anyways, huge shout out to George Zaharoff. George Zaharoff sent me this as a gift a while ago, and I appreciate him so much. This is really good, and I can't find this anywhere. I don't even know where to find this. But for some of you, there's a bottle of it. It's a great salt. Great salt. The people in Brazil, they can't get this. So we have something up. We got something up our sleeves. We're going to put this right here. We got something up our sleeves with that. Right? I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to put this maybe around here. Oof. Oof, like this. Yes. Oof. All right, let's drink a sip. Cheers, all of you. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let's drink a sip. Ah, that's so good. It is meaningful. Meaningful every sip. Every sip is, what's the words that I can use in every sip? Thankful, grateful. By the way, I just want to say something for some of you. I know I've been seeing a lot of people do deeds lately, like positive deeds. Okay, have a balance in your life. Before I even say anything, I'm gonna do a good deed. I'm gonna go revisit this. Let's do a good deed. Revisit this. I can't stand this whiskey. This thing is too sweet. This is sweeter than a rum cake. Let's put this over here. And now that I say that, this is actually finished in rum barrels. This is the sweetest whiskey that I have. I thought some of my other whiskeys were sweet. This is too sweet. I can't stand this bottle. Can't stand it, but it's so beautiful. Look at the lights. So beautiful. Oh, man, it's so beautiful. It's like a exotic car, man. So beautiful, but so much headaches. So much headaches. Anyways, for all of you watching, if you want me to drink a beer, send the super chat, and I'll drink a beer of your choice. I'll give you 4 choices. And for all of you, here we go. Let's drink a sip. Penelope, Havana. Why do I do not recommend this? I don't recommend this whiskey because it's too sweet. But let me do a good deed, right? That's what the people are doing nowadays. Let me do a good deed. Let me let that lady in front of me so that she can buy the winning lottery ticket. Oh my God, I won! Look at her, she won 50,000. What a good deed. I'm glad she won. Don't do that. Anyways, Penelope, Havana, let's drink us up. You know what they say? Once a sucker, always a sucker. Don't be a sucker, man. And for some of you men, I understand, man. Sometimes some of you men, so much testosterone. You want to just do a good deed. You're like, you know what? I just punched my wall out the other day, but I need to do a good deed today. Just don't do it, man. Don't do it. The moment you do a good deed, you let the lady or the man skip in front of you in the lottery ticket line. They win 100,000 and you win zippity. You want to win zippity? You want to be the sucker? Don't be the sucker. Okay? If there's any good deeds you do in your life, do good deeds that need to be done, right? If there's anybody that has a handicap and they can't get in the car and they're alone, help them out. I help them out. But if there's a handicap in back of knee on the lottery line, he ain't skipping. He ain't skipping. He can stay in line because he ain't going to win the million. I'm going to win the million. Those are deeds that you have to understand. They're there to test you. Know the difference in what a good deed is, even though, yes, both of them are great deeds. Just know which one is better. Don't put yourself on risk. Why do it? Why do it? Anyways, let me pet my pet elephant that I rescued from India. Let me pet my pet elephant, Pedro. Was it Pedro? I forget his name sometimes. And one thing too, please, don't make jokes of people that have handicaps, all right? If anybody has handicap, never make a joke. It's not a cool thing to do. Point of the matter is, this has a horrible handicap. This Penelope, horrible handicap. What's so handicapped? It's so sweet, man. So sweet. But let's give a good deed out here to the Penelope Havana. We're going to pour some more. This one is actually a higher proofing than your other Penelope that you probably have in your shelf. This is 101.8 proof. The issue with this one is that it's so sweet. This is sweeter than any rum you ever have. This is sweeter than any cocktail you probably ever have. This is the sweetest darn thing you'll probably ever put in your mouth. You ever gone to a date, and after the date you taste something sweet? Gentlemen, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about ice cream. I'm talking about ice cream. Never go to a Dairy Queen. There's roaches at Dairy Queen. There you go. There's the deed of the day. Penelope, Havana. Let's go have this one more time. Let's drink this up. And yes, I'm not joking. Don't go to Dairy Queen. Be careful with the Dairy Queens. Know the ratings. Sometimes there's roaches. That's why I don't go to Subway, man. There's roaches on the floor. Haven't gone to Subway since 2008. Let's drink this up. Quiznos, man. What happened to Quiznos? Can somebody tell me what happened to Quiznos? Was there not enough roaches on the floor in Quiznos? How the hell is it? A Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? Well, number one, how is it that Subway, the head honcho headquarters of roaches, is still alive, Subway, after the dude they got arrested? And there's a bunch of roaches in Subway. How are they still open? And Quiznos got no roaches. Well, you know what? Well, I don't know. Maybe they got more roaches. I take that back. I take that back. I saw a commercial. They didn't want me. They didn't. I just wasn't. I saw a commercial of rats. Of rats, yes, of rats, like physical rats, like big rats, like cartoon rats, drive into a Quiznos, How the hell do they make a commercial about rats in a car driving to a dang food sub place? And that's going to make me want to go to the place? Hell no, man. Hell no. I didn't eat that Quiznos for a whole 5 months after those commercials that I'd seen. And for some of you, I think you know what I'm talking about. Now, if you guys say, you're talking about Kia the car or Hyundai the car. No, I ain't talking about Hyundai the car, Kia the car. I'm talking about Quiznos. Quiznos. The top, what is it called? Cuisine. Luxury sub spa. I don't even know if they're open anymore. I do know that Hortons, what is it called? Hortons, Tom Hortons or whatever they're called in Canada. I'm pretty sure Tom Hortons in Canada. A lot of people go to it, right? I'm pretty sure it's super clean. Starbucks, another place that's super clean. Other place is super clean. What other place is super clean? Whole Foods in America. That Whole Foods, clean as hell. Guess what's cleaner than Whole Foods? Publix. You see this? You see this logo? If you ever come to Florida, shout out to all of you in Florida. If you ever come to Florida, buy this water. Good water from Publix. Cheap, cheap, cheap. But Publix has the best subs that you can ever buy. Real good subs. And also they have Wednesday, Sushi Wednesday. If any of you are into sushi, $5 Sushi Wednesday. I don't suggest you to get any sushi. Get the one that's expensive. Tuna is expensive as salmon. Get the ones that have tuna and salmon. Don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Don't get that fake crab. All right, don't be a dummy. Don't get that fake crab. Another place here in Florida that's really good. I don't know all of Florida, but there's a place called Milan's. We were recently, I think a year ago, I was buying really expensive meat from Milan's. Now you're probably wondering why did I stop going to Milan's? Because I almost beat up the butcher. That's why. I stopped going to Milan's because I almost beat up the butcher, and you could say it whatever it is. I won't tell you the story unless I get a super chat. I won't tell you a story unless I get a super chat. I'm going to say it right now. I almost beat up the butcher. Anyways, for all of you, you know what Milan's is? It's a high-end, luxurious, beautiful market. Very beautiful. It had beautiful vegetables. If you want to hear the story, I'll say it. But it has to be $20 or more. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Penelope Havana. Let's drink this up. I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room. Okay, the shout out goes to the people that think that this is not a live stream. This is a live stream. You want to bet? Here we go. Dag. I like that picture, Dag. Dag, that picture. Got a monkey on the picture. But I have the receipts. I see you, Farm Kitty. I see you. Bobby. I like the hair, Bobby. Over here, Bobby Joe, I see you. Also in the chat room, Fio TV. Belinda Perry, I see you, Belinda Perry. Also in the chat room, April, always April, I see you, April, all the time. For all of you watching, we also have other people, Texas, I see you, Texas, in the chat room. If you don't believe this is a live stream, there you go. Give a shout out to a couple people in the chat room. Mimi, I see you, Mimi, I see you, Mimi. Bobby. I see you, Bobby. Always, for all of you watching, I'm going to say this. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to end the stream right here, okay? I had to give a shout out to the blonde in the chat room, and that's it. That's all I need to do. I'm out of here. I'll see you all soon. I'll see you next one. I'm just joking. Point of the matter is, we're going to drink another whiskey. I'm just joking about that one. Drink another whiskey. Now you know I'm real. Anybody that has a monkey, change that monkey avatar in the chat room. Man, oh man, I feel like I'm talking to the monkey in the cave in that movie. Planet of the Apes. Anyways, Penelope, Havana, we're going to move us out of the way. Here we go. The best whiskey on the stream might be right here in front of you, and it ain't kosher. I'll tell you that much. If you're Jewish, don't buy that for your family. It ain't kosher. And for all of you, Penelope. I'm going to take this out of the screen. It's good, man. I'm just not going to say it's the best thing. It's honestly, it's too sweet. right? There's some things that I don't like. In this world, there's some things, okay? I'm going to throw it out there, and if you hear it, you hear it. I don't like mustard, okay? I don't like big wieners. I like average size wieners when I'm eating with my hot dog. Chill out what I just said, all right? Chill out. Also, another thing I don't like, oysters. I don't like oysters. I don't like blue crabs. Blue crabs is a waste of time. There's no meat in blue crabs. Crawfish. I don't like crawfish. Duck. I don't like duck. I also, for all of you watching, you probably think, man, this guy loves duck. I don't like duck. I don't like pierced nipples. They don't taste good. They taste like pennies. Also, rabbit. I don't like rabbit. It's too tough. Too tough. Tastes like chicken, but it's a little bit too tough. And sometimes if you put just rabbit, I just don't like rabbit. All right. What did I say? Oysters. I also don't like Brooklyn-style oysters. Brooklyn-style oysters is a waste of time. Just give me the damn oysters. Another thing I don't like, hairy booty holes. I don't like that. Also, meat. If the meat is hard, I don't like it, okay? I don't like hard meat. Donald Trump likes hard meat. Also, I don't like ketchup with my meat. That is disgusting. I don't know what Patrick Mahomes is thinking, and I also don't know what Donald Trump is thinking. My president. What a president he is. But he likes hard, rock hard wood, Home Depot wood, hard meats. And he likes to eat it with some ketchup. That's disgusting. I don't like meat with ketchup. Another thing I don't like, cruises. I don't like cruises. It's a waste of my time, and I'm going to get dizzy, and I'm going to throw up, and I'm going to have seasick. I don't like cruises. Boats, I like boats to go fishing, but I don't like cruises because you're paying to get dizzy. Huh? How dare you? Anyways, huge shout outs to adventurers. I'm not gonna rip on that, but I'm just gonna say that. Never gonna go on a cruise. Another thing I don't like. Okay. I don't like people that I hold the doors for and they don't say thank you. How dare them? You know why I don't say thank you? Because they're scared. That's what it is. I figured it out. They're scared. They got a stench in their ass. They just want to walk away. They don't want you to smell it. Right? They didn't use deodorant because there's a lot of women don't use deodorant, and that's what it is. What else could it be? When you hold the door for a woman, why is it that they don't say thank you sometimes? Man, it's like you're driving in a street. There's a stop sign on the other side, like a stop sign, literally a stop sign. They take the stop sign. What do they think? I mean, they see me driving. I'm a man. They think I'm just gonna let them by. Look, man, this ain't a Disney movie. This is real life. I could crash into you. You need to stop taking those red lights, ladies. Just because you're blonde or brunette. I'm just saying right now. I'm gonna say it for all the men. Just because you're blonde and brunette, and you have big lips, blue eyes, or green eyes, or teal eyes, or pink eyes, or maybe have contacts, or pink, beautiful. I don't know what it is. Nobody can see you in the car, only your head. Don't be taking those dang freaking stop signs. Don't take those stop signs just because you think, oh, there's a man driving. He's going to let me by. Look, I'm going to crash into your damn car. That's what I'm going to do. Happened yesterday. Some lady took the stop sign, and she thought that I was just going to say, it's okay, it's all right. She thought I was going to give her a thumbs up. I see you, thumbs up. No, man, I didn't give her a thumbs up. I almost literally crashed into her car on purpose, and she looked at me like if it was my fault. Look, it's your fault, all right? It's your fault. I'm here in America, okay? You probably got here, God knows how many years ago, 10 years ago. Get the citizenship, okay? Point of the matter is, let's nose this out. I went on a rant there. My bad. Buffalo Trace kosher. Another rant. This ain't kosher. For some of you that are Jewish, I've had a lot of Jewish friends. I was even invited to a bar mitzvah. I went to a bar mitzvah and I didn't feel, what's the word? I was invited to a bar mitzvah. I went to my friend's bar mitzvah. My friend's name was Brett. I never met a Brett in my life till I met my friend. His name is Brett. I went to his bar mitzvah long time ago, decades ago. But Brett, I went to Brett's bar mitzvah, and I felt left out. Everybody had that little hat, black little hat on their head, and I was the only one without the hat in the head. So Brett comes to me. He goes, "Hey man, you want to feel like you're part of the gang?" He didn't say part of the gang. You want to feel like you're part of us, like part of the group? I got a hat for you. But then, this is where it got a little bit weird. He goes, the problem is, I just want to tell you, the hat is white. It's a white little hat. I don't know what's called. I don't know what's called, so don't rip me on here. It's a white little hat he gave me. He goes, just take it, put it on your head. There's a clip under the thing. I go, man. I go, Brett. I go, Brett. I'll never forget. I go, Brett. My family's riding back at me. My parents are in back at me. Do you think it's cool for me to put that thing on and start hopping around with you? Does it look cool? He goes, just do it, man. It's okay. Nobody's gonna say anything. I go, you know what, man? I'm just gonna go eat some food. He goes, it's all right. When I go get some food, they're all humping around. I didn't feel like I was part of that bar mitzvah, right? Didn't feel like I was part of that bar mitzvah. I never forget. I was playing GoldenEye with my friend Brett, and one day he goes, this was a long time ago. He goes, why didn't you put the hat on, little hat on? I go, just because. Just because the McDonald's man has a striped shirt that looks like he came out of prison, but it's yellow and red and white, and he has red shoes. Does it mean that I have to wear that when I go to McDonald's? He goes, no. I go, I know. And then he goes, yeah, but I go, I'm playing GoldenEye with you, 007 GoldenEye with you. Do you think I want to play this game right now with you? I'm getting dizzy. He goes, I didn't know you were getting dizzy. Well, I'm telling you right now, this game is getting me dizzy. And I'm going to say this right now. After that day, Brett, my friend Brett, he hit a home run. And his sister kissed me on the lips. I don't know why the hell she kissed me on the lips. I hit a home run after Brett. Weirdo with that lady. I think she was older than me. I think she was like 23. That's weird, right? That was decades ago. Never told everybody. Just shared this on the stream. That might have been, no, that wasn't my first kiss. But anyways, that was a little bit weird. I didn't want to tell Brett. Brett doesn't know. And he'll never know. The point of the matter is, let's drink a sip. I think his mother even kissed my lips. Kind of weird. Anyways, let's drink a sip. Cheers to all of you. Let's drink a sip. That's what it is to be a stud. You're a stud. You don't follow groups. You don't follow the trend. If you're a stud, if you're a leader, you just don't follow the trend. That's what it is to be a leader. His mother kissed my lips. His sister kissed my lips. And this was decades ago when I was playing baseball. Can you only believe that? Man, I don't even know, man. Nowadays, shit. They would have been arrested. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. Cheers, all of you. I don't even know how to. I can't tell you how old they were, but I was definitely. I think I was. How old was I, man? Shout out to the Boys Club in Miami. Let's drink a sip. That's crazy work, right? Anyways, let's flip this around. Looks beautiful. We're gonna flip this around one time. We're gonna flip this around too. One time. That meat looks beautiful. I think I did tell my mother one time. She says, that's cool. I'm like, okay. That means that's good. Yeah, I told my mother one time. She said, that's cool. She must have had a lot on her plate. She says, that's cool. What does that mean, man? What does that mean? Just like, what's his name? There's a football player. His name is, what's the guy from A&M College? What is money, what? Money, Manziano. Oh, man, what's his name? Damn. What's his name? Can somebody tell me the quarterback, college quarterback? He would always do this. I forgot his name. Can somebody tell me in the chat room, please? Do me a favor. I blanked out. You know, when you get older, you blank out. Somebody tell me, please. The quarterback that always would do this. Yes, you know who it is. It was Tim Tebow, and then boom. He would always... What's his name? Money something. Oh, man, come on. Johnny Manziel, there we go. Johnny Manziel. I want to give a shout out in the chat room. Who said that in the chat room? Johnny Manziel. Who said that? Corson, man. Thank you so much, Corson. Corson. Johnny Manziel. There you go. Larry. I see you, Larry. Okay, for all of you, look, I'm going to stop giving shout outs in the chat room because on the stream, $2 super chat. Oh, shit. I'm like a cheap stripper with a dirty thong today. $2 on super chats and a little appreciation. Damn, how much did I pay for this? Damn. I feel like a cheap stripper today. A little bit sad moment right now. Anyways, what am I saying? Johnny Manziel, money, right? Johnny Manziel, if you don't know, he was a quarterback in college, and he was one of the top trends of his year. And he was, yes, we're going to say it, he was a party man. There were situations that was get in. You just, what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? You're a stud. You're a stud. I know some of you don't know what it is to be a stud and to be one of the best players in the league or in, you know, your city. You don't know what it is. I know what it is because I was one. And there's just a feeling of sometimes you can't stop what's coming to you, right? He got women flashing him. He got people trying to throw him money. He got a lot of people trying to do sponsorships. A lot of bad things are trying to get put in his way. That's what it is when you're a stud, right? Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because some of you have to enjoy life, okay? If you're a stud at something, if you're a real estate stud, right? If you are like literally selling every house that you can get your lick on, I'm going to say this. If you're selling every house that you can get your lick on, you're a stud, man. You're a stud. You know how to sell houses, right? You know how to sell houses and keep it going. Keep it going. If you were a cashier and you were the best cashier ever, you could go empty out a whole line in less than 5 minutes. Well, you're a stud. If you were a CEO, a new CEO, right, of a company, and you officially, I'm going to say it right now, you officially can change the brand officially. The brand is losing a lot of money, but you were the new CEO. And guess what? You just changed Red Lobster. Red Lobster's making money. They were about to go bankrupt, and they hired a new CEO. They hired a new CEO, and the new CEO just gave life to Red Lobster. Guess what? You, my man, are a stud. What does it mean to be a stud? A stud is somebody that's good at a certain career or a certain type of job or even anything that you might think is competitive and is the best. And for some of you, you all can be a stud of your own caliber. If you like drawing, you could be the best drawer in your city. You could be the best drawer in the world. Just believe in it, right? If you see me cooking every day, you want to be better at cooking than me, well, guess what? You can be there, right? Start cooking. Be the best cook that you can be. Who's stopping you? Only yourself. You are the only one stopping yourself, right? Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's out here saying, don't do that. You suck. Nobody's doing that. Only yourself. Do it, man. Whatever you want to do, do it. Do it, man. If you want to be the best hustler in your city, be the best hustler in your city. You can't go to jail for that, right? You can't go to jail. I know there's a lot of people that nowadays in 2025, shout out to all of you. We're going to be cooking some picanha. I mean, let me change the subject. This is too much of a TED Talk, man. Too much of a TED Talk. Let me drink some whiskey. Too much of a TED Talk, man. Here we go. Let's drink some. Too much of a TED Talk, man. Let me stop it. I didn't even put TED Talk on the dang title. Let me stop it. For all of you watching, Buffalo Trace Kosher Rye Recipe. I do tell a lot of people all the time, this is not a rye whiskey. This is a bourbon whiskey, but it does have a lot of rye in it. But it's fantastic. Here we go for all of you. Let's drink this up. Man, that's goddamn good. Shout out to all the alligators out here in Florida. We have a lot of alligators here in Florida. We have crocodiles and alligators here in Florida. I can't tell you enough. I have a bunch of iguanas. Today I saw a bunch of chickens. Bunch of chickens. Bunch of chickens. I'm going to say this. I'll be transparent. I don't like Walmart. I don't like Walmart. I don't know how many of you shop at Walmart. It's not the best place to go shopping. Nowadays, it's a little bit better because there's not crazies out there at Walmart no more, right? There's not crazies anymore at Walmart. But I did go to Walmart today. You're probably asking, why would you go to Walmart? You say you don't like Walmart. Well, because I get cheap prices on my charcoal. So for some of you, let me just show you. See the charcoal over there? Yes, the charcoal over there. Well, the charcoal over there, it is officially cheaper at Walmart. I don't want to make a trend. Every time I say that, remember we have two. What is it? I think it was. What did I say? I have 500,000 people watching our stream. 500,000 people watching our stream per week. Okay, per week. I could be wrong on that analysis, but I think it is about per week. Is it per week? Or is it 250,000? Either way. The point of the matter, either way. On the poll in the chat room, do you like Picanha? Do you like Picanha? And currently, we have 79% in the poll in the chat room that say that they do like Picanha. 21% said no. And it's a total of 126 votes in the chat room. Now, there's going to be a main thing also with Picanha. You have to make sure. You got to make sure that your charcoal is really hot. Okay? Depends on the thickness of the meat. So I'm going to give you just an example. I'm going to teach some of you. Let me teach some of you real quick. This piece is a little bit thick. You see the thickness on this? Look, bad boy, a little bit thick. You can put this at the end. You can put it at the beginning. You can move around. But don't put this on the hottest part of the barbecue if you don't want it to be cooked fast. If you're looking at this piece over here is thin, right? Look at the thinness, thin, very thin. This will cook really quickly, probably less than 5 minutes. Very quick. You have other pieces like this piece over here that are not as thick as that other piece because I cut these pieces. You see this? It's not as thick, but it's still a little bit thick. You can also put that in the hot part of the barbecue when you're cooking. This is another piece, a little bit thick on here, but it's a little bit thin on the meat side. So when you are cooking this, prepare yourself to know where you're going to put some of your meats. I will not be using butter on this stream, usually like I do. Okay? I usually use butter on my meats. And today I'm not going to be using butter on this meat. By the way, if you don't mind, let me check my lighting. Let me check my lighting real quick. We had to check the lighting real quick. I do know that we froze for a second. No problem. We checked the lighting real quick. Let's move this out of the way. All right, I checked the lighting. Lighting's good, right? Lighting is good. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Hit that like button for the stream. Lighting is good. Lighting is good. Let me see. What's this button? Ooh, a touch. I'm going to turn that off. Lighting's good. Shout out to all of you. So I'm going to start moving some of these pieces out of the way. I'm going to move this piece over here. We're going to move this. We're going to move some of these pieces a little bit higher. So this is a thicker piece. This is a thicker piece too. Thinner, boom, 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 and boom. I can put this over here like that. Look at that. That's getting nice and seasoned. We're going to flip this over too. Oof, that's good. I gotta move this. Oof, look at that. Look at that. You can tell that some of the seasoning is getting to this. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Picanha looking beautiful. We're gonna put this over here. Spotlight over here. Boom. Looks good. All right. For all of you watching, looks good, looks good, looks good. Right? Now, this is one of the best pieces of meat because it's tender and it's very nice and it's fatty and it's nice. We have a good amount of fat in between because use USA Prime. All right, let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. By the way, I've seen a lot of gators. I've seen a lot of crocodiles. I live in South Florida. I've seen a lot of barracudas. I've seen a lot of sharks. I've caught a shark. I've caught two sharks. I've caught a sand shark when I was like 10 years old or maybe even 8 years old. 8 years old, I think I was, when I caught a sand shark with nobody around. You heard the story. I've also caught a huge shark. I think even a bull shark, but I think it was something else. I think it was a hammerhead. I caught another shark when I was like, I think 12 years old or 14. This was when we were coming back from the deep sea. It was very dark when you just, I don't know, man. Something told me. It was this one day we were coming back. I was with family, coming back from deep sea fishing. And by the way, I drink this Buffalo Trace kosher really good. We drank this wild turkey. Out of all of them, this is a great price. Great price, oh granddad, if you haven't already. We're going to drink the Dalmore 15. Was coming back from a deep fishing day with the family, and it was very dark. I didn't need to throw. We were just strolling, right, coming back. Let me pour this, and I just thought it would be cool. I decided to cast my baits out. I decided to cast my bait out while the boat was moving. Now, as you know, as a kid, you don't know anything. You don't know better. As you're an adult, you finally figure it out. At nighttime, guess what comes out at nighttime? The predators. You think I know when I'm a kid, 14 years old? You think I know, or 12 years old? I don't even remember. I don't know how old I was. I just know that I was young, very young. Very young. I cast it out. As the boat is flying by, which is fine, I feel it. I'm like, ah. And then all of a sudden, my father looks at me. He's like, what the heck? The family starts looking at me, what the heck? So they stop the boat. They let it idle. And I'm just pulling because I didn't want to lose that rod. The rod was like, I think if I remember correctly, the rod was like, cost like $1,000. Cost like $1,000. But it wasn't even my rod. It was just a rod that I found there. $1,000. Right, the rod. For all of you watching, do me a favor, hit that like button. I know we're having a little bit of glitches in the chat room. Don't forget to hit that like button. We got a little bit of glitches in the chat room. We do have a good amount of people watching. We got a glitch in the chat room, right? What it is. A little glitch in the chat room happens. For all of you watching, we are officially, let's turn off some of those. We have some pinned things here. Let's click that. And then right there. Let's also make sure, for all of you watching, make sure you know that I'm here. I'll put it in the chat room for some of you. So you guys can hit that like button, yes. Yo, what's that sound, man? There's like a cricket out here, man. You hear that? Holy snap. It's like a cricket out here. Shout out to April Neal. Thank you so much, April Neal, for holding down the chat room every day as a moderator. I'm going to give out a moderator wrench this month. Maybe two. Maybe two moderator wrenches. We need more moderators. And some of you have been supporting and sending super chats often. I appreciate it. To be part of the channel moderator system, you have to send support as much as you can throughout the months, throughout the weeks. Always be here on a daily basis and throw a little bit of support. Remember, this is your church. Enjoy the chat room. Don't spray paint graffiti in the chat room because that's just what it is. Don't steal the toilet paper in the chat room. Don't throw shit in the walls. And of course, never in the chat room. Never dookie in the chat room and not pick it up. How can I say that, man? How can I say that? Let me pet my pet elephant. It's a hell of a pet elephant. I visited a friend one time. His name was Ronnie. Hell of a name. Not Jersey Shore Ronnie, but spelled out like Ronnie, Jersey Shore. I visited a friend one time. He was a dog trainer at a pet store. I needed some dog food, and he had a discount. I went to go visit him. I remember he was in the grooming section, and there was a dog that had shitted on the floor. Walking to the grooming section. It wasn't my dog. Just a random dog. And when I get to the grooming section, I go, yo, Ronnie, yo, I'm here. Help me out with that. With that disc guy. He goes, bro, I got you. Ronnie, what a nerd, Ronnie, but good guy. Walks out of the grooming with me. I'm walking. We're both walking. And there's shit on the floor. I go, Ronnie, aren't you supposed to pick that up, man? He just steps over it. He steps over. He just keeps on walking. He goes, hey, nothing happened. I go, what the hell, man? Don't you work here? They're paying you. Aren't they paying you top dollar to clean that shit? He goes, nah, man. I let the girls do that. I go, shoot. What kind of job is this? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this. I don't think Ronnie has that job anymore. This was a long time ago. I think this was 10 years ago, man. Not even 10 years ago. This was like 12 years ago. We're in 2025, yeah, 12 years ago, maybe 2013. Point them out, Riz. Look, man, for some of you watching, if you have a job, man, come on, man. Pick up the dirt and the dirt on the floor, for God's sakes. Anyways, here we go. We're going to cook. You guys ready to cook? We're going to start the cook. For all of you watching this recipe, I'm drinking a Dalmore 15. Why is my neighbor's daughter screaming? Man, I heard that one. Okay, we're going to start cooking, okay? For some of you watching, I know that you guys are looking forward for me to cook. We're going to start cooking. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start swapping some of these things out. But this picanha needs to be cooked. It needs to be cooked right now. Let's see what time it is. Manny, I see you, Manny. It is officially 6:30. 6:30. I'm drinking Dalmore 15. Shouts all viewers, drinkers up. If we get 55 likes on the stream, we are at 78 minutes. If we get 55 likes, I'll drink the Glengoyne 21. I drink the Glengoyne 21. For the meantime, it's time for me to cook. I can't wait anymore. We got 50 likes on the stream. We got 50 likes on the stream. And we have a good amount of support. I appreciate each and every one of you. But ladies and gentlemen, my day has been long. 1 hour, 30 minutes. 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 Long and strong. Ooh, 52 likes. 52. Ooh, everybody wants me to drink that Glengoyne. You want to drink it? There you go. A lot of people want me to drink that 21-year Glengoyne. Over here, Manny. Manny says over here, that's right, kosher is not shabby Reaper. Manny with a super chat, thank you so much. That right, kosher is not too shabby Reaper. It's not even kosher. That's the crazy part. It's not even kosher, Buffalo Trace. Kosher, it ain't even kosher. 53 likes on the stream. 2 more likes away. 2 more likes away from me to drink that Glengoyne 21. 2 more likes away from me to drink that Glengoyne. Ooh, 1 more. Holy Lord, you guys are hitting the likes so hard. Thank you so much for, oh my Lord, we got 55 already. Holy shoot. I'm just joking. We got to get to 100 likes for me to drink that Glengoyne 21. I was joking around. Joking around. Oh, shoot. You guys are still hitting that like. Yeah, I'm joking around. We're going to drink that Glengoyne, okay? We're going to drink that Glengoyne. I'm looking forward to it. Manny, thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you so much for all of you that hit that like button. You finally hit that like button. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to drink that Glengoyne 21 years. So what we're going to do, we're going to move some of these son of a guns out of the way. We're going to put in front of us the masterful masterpiece of all masterpieces. This is Glengoyne 21 years. Glengoyne 21 years. Is it the best? It is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. If there's anything that I can compare it to, it's like a Mozart. Yes. It's like a Mozart track. It's a really good one. 56 likes. Thank you so much. If we get more likes, like up to 60. Let's just be greedy out here. 60 likes. And I'll put this right in my gut. Let's open this up. The Glengoyne. Since 1833. Nice. Let's take this out. Somebody told me in the chat room that they were going to send a big super chat today. Who was that? Who was that? Words are binding. Who was that? Who said that? Somebody said it yesterday. I don't know who said it. I just saw it in the chat room randomly, but I didn't look officially. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Who's punking me out here like Ashton Kutcher? Who's punking me out here like Ashton Kutcher? Who's punking me out here like Obama did? Obama be saying, "Oh yeah, we gonna do this." Obama don't do it. Who's out here lying to me? Anyways, boom, boom. Who was it that said that yesterday? They're gonna send the big super chat today. Who was it? I need to know. Because I have no idea. Anyways, for all of you, looks beautiful, doesn't it? Looks beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's close up. Never forget, if you have a condom, make sure to empty it out in the toilet and throw it out. Alright. Let's put this out here. Shout out to all of you watching. You guys are awesome. Buffalo Trace coaches put this over here. For all the Russians out here watching, guess what? For all of you Russians, you can't drink this. It's the best. You can drink the best vodka in the world, but you can't drink this because you just can't get it. Glengoyne. Glengoyne. Here we go. Let's drink this up. And for all of you, what else is in here? Ain't as good. Glengoyne, 21 years. If you live around this place, Glengoyne, you have a strong accent. Strong accent. I only know one guy. His name is Jock. His name is Jock in the watch community. Ripper Crew. You know what time it is? We're number one in the watch community, Jock Jock. He has a heavy accent, and he likes to watch these streams. Jock Jock. Let's clean this up because I want to make sure to taste this masterpiece. Masterpiece of all masterpiece. And for some of you watching, yes, if you live around Glengoyne, the distillery, you have a heavy accent. I think if you have a heavy accent like that, you can do a lot of things in your life. You could be a great comedian. You'll make me laugh. There's a lot of people that make me laugh. People from Australia with that accent, man, you make me laugh. People from Scotland, you make me laugh. But you have to be from the area, Northern Scotland, I think they say, the Northern Scotlands. Northern Scotland, you have Northern, I forgot what it's called. I forgot the accent. If you think I'm going to drink this, you're out of your mind. Yes, of course I'm going to drink this. Little sip. Little sip. And now the real sip. The real sip. Just one little pass. Can somebody tell me the accent from North Scotland? I forgot what it's called. North Scotland. Glengoyne 21. This is straight up from the heaviest accent place. A product from North Scotland. And this is a Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. One of the most masterpieces of all masterpieces, right? Let me nose this out. If you want a real masterpiece of a Scotch whiskey, this is it. Okay? This is it. Beautiful. Let's nose this out. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all of you. Let's nose this out. Beautiful. Classy. An artwork, an art piece. This is what it is. One of the best. If you figure it out, I'll give you a shout out in the chat room. Alright? North Scotland. There's a certain accent from the people in North Scotland. North Scotland. What is it? Let me know in the chat room. I'll give you a shout out. Here we go. Drink us up. That is so. Somebody says gladic. You might as well just say garlic. Garlic accent. No. Somebody said Gaelic in the chat room. You might as well say garlic accent. No. No. This is profoundly one of the best masterpieces that you could still find in your store. 21 years. 21 years. Glengoyne, 21 years. It has an array of a good amount of little pepper on here. It has that maltiness that is very, very tuned to the perfect amount of sweetness. 21 years makes this almost as perfect as can be. It's almost like you got some of that air from the north part of the Highlands of Scotland. It's almost like there was a dude out there with his, what is it called, kilt, doing that bag and talking to you in that accent. This is one of the best 21-year Scotch whiskeys on the market, literally on the market. And I'm going to say this is just outstandingly amazing. There's nothing to it. Amazing. 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20. Here we go. Let's look at Glengoyne. What is the accent, the slang, the accent that they use in around the distillery of Northern, the Highlands of Scotland? Here goes yours up. Tell me The accent. Let's look this up. Ah. Ah. Ah, it's so good. That's so good. Man, so good. Man. Let me show you. Let me show you what the accent is. You guys, if anybody says in the chat room, let me show you what the accent is. Here we go. Let me just show you.
Famous for being difficult to understand.
Yeah.
But the Glaswegian accent
Glaswegian.
is more difficult.
Very more.
Phrases in Glasgow that sound a bit like a foreign language even.
Yes, yes.
I'm on a mission to find some people to help me translate.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Love the Glaswegian accent.
Glaswegian.
I'm wondering if you could teach me some local phrases.
Let's do it.
Well, it's very hard to bring them to mind, this sort of thing. It's all right when your eyes are not going to any and happy eyes.
Huh?
You understand?
No, what the hell he said? What the hell he said? Can somebody tell me what the hell he said? Again, there you go. There is the accent. There is the accent of the people over there around the distillery. Somebody tell me what the hell that man said. Yes, yes. You guys are awesome, right? There you go. There's the accent. There's the accent. I gave it to you straight up. Glaswegian. You don't even know what the hell they're saying. But I know. I know. Shout out to all of you that figured it out in the chat room. There was 100 people that figured out in the chat room what it was. Huh? Anyways, now that we're doing that, we're gonna cook this up. It's a good amount of time that we have this marinating. This is halfway almost. Beautiful. So there you go with the accent. There you go with the accent. All right. For all of you watching, we're gonna start to cook right now. Now, for all of you, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And what I'm gonna do is, I'll put this over here. Let's get a nice pan. We're gonna start cooking. Here we go. We're gonna start cooking, but I'm gonna put this out here because I think I'm gonna put this out. Wait a minute. Am I gonna put it on? Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on here. It's going to be so hot that I need to put it on here. So for all of you, let's start cooking. I know there's a long stream, but I want to make sure that everybody enjoys the chat room while you're here. And let's drink this up while I'm cooking. Cheers, all of you. Make sure to be, barbecue is very hot when you're cooking your picanha. Let's drink this up. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start cooking. So one thing is first, make sure your barbecue is already hot. We're at 300, that's good. Close the vent in the top. Good. I already cleaned this enough earlier, but I'm gonna do it one more time, just so you guys can see. All right, just so you guys can see. It's nice and clean, nice and clean. I'm going to put it down below so you guys can see. And for some of you watching, put the thick pieces first. So that's what we're going to do. Thick pieces first. Here we go. Here you go, thick piece. Thick piece. There we go. Thick piece. Okay, so now that I have the thick pieces here first, you want to establish yourself to know that, yes, these are the thicker pieces. This is going to taste good regardless of what you might think. You're not going to use butter on this because this is USA Prime. USA Prime. Okay, this is better, to me, better than Wagyu. And for some of you, just learn from me, okay? I tell you the real deal. Real deal low down. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. You guys can see. Looks good. Ah, man, maybe I should higher. Good. Beautiful. Beauty. We're gonna put this just closer. Okay. While that's happening, what you could do is also move your charcoal, man. Move your charcoal. There you go. Move your charcoal. Looks fantastic. What we're going to do is we're going to try to angle this enough so that you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see. Angle this good enough. What you want to do is beat your meat a little bit. Little bit. Looks fantastic. Now, one of the main goals on here when you're cooking, you're going to make sure that this fat part at the end gets cooked up. If you don't cook this up, what are you doing? You got to do that. Now comes the part. If you can tell, I'm moving some of this. The reason why I'm moving some of this is because we're getting a lot of flames because of the drip on the fan, okay? Learn from me. We're 3 more away from 60 likes. Let's get those 60 likes. You got to like my bracelet? Let's get those 60 likes. If you get the 60 likes, come on, I'm going to drink some beer. Okay, a couple more, we'll drink some beer. Hit that like button, 3 more, I'll drink some beer. We're gonna put this in the middle. Now this is mainly fat. Again, look at this, looks good. Do we want to turn it? Yes, turn it. All right, turn it. Turn it. You see this? Turn it. Don't matter. Turn it. I gotta turn this one too. Turn it. Anything that's burning up is because of this. So we're gonna put this away. Again, turn it. You don't want this to overheat, so turn it. We're gonna put this away, a little bit far away. These are the bigger pieces of meat, right? Bigger pieces of meat. We're gonna put them over here back again. Now you see the man of flame? What you want to do is put it away. Okay, you're gonna put this away. That's too much flame for my picanha. Too much flame for my picanha, so I'm just gonna put it away. We're gonna flip this. Good, let's flip this one too. Look at that, you see? It's looking good. We're gonna flip this too, looking good. Remember, these are delicate pieces. Delicate pieces. My recommendation for all of you, buy yourself a wooden blanket. Okay, put your meat on the wooden blanket. Wood doesn't collect bacteria, so I can guarantee you that some of you should officially do that. This is good enough. I'll put this back there. Look at that, thin but good. Put it back there. Thin but good. Put it back there. Here comes the part we're gonna start doing some of these pieces. I'm gonna put these pieces to work. We're gonna make sure it's some. Ooh, that's a lot of heat. That's a lot of heat. What we're gonna do? We're gonna take it off. That's a lot of heat. Big pieces. Take off the big pieces. That's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot of heat. Look at the fat. The fat is getting cooked up good. Look at the fat. You see the fat? That's what we want. That's good. That's beauty. That's beauty. You're gonna move this. You see the fat? I'm gonna leave it on here. Okay, so we have 3 pieces here. We're gonna put it on here, but the first thing we need, remember, I burned myself the other day. Don't burn yourself. Look at this. I burned myself. Don't be that guy. Anyways, there you go. You see? Perfect picanha. We're gonna put it in the back. We're gonna work on that now. But I need to put my glove on. So what you want to do is close this up, okay? It don't matter what barbecue you have. Close up the vents, close all the vents. Make sure that there's no air going into this. I do say this every stream. And there's always one person that forgets. That's okay. You can burn the house down if you want to. Give it a couple seconds. Hey, shout out to April Neal. Love this. Love this, April. Looks good. Looks good. Let's put it like this, man. Let's look macho, man. This looks macho. Get yourself one of these. Website. I don't think the website has it, but April Neal, if you have a website to buy these in bulk, that'd be amazing. Love these. I wear these on a daily basis. I love them. Only my right hand. On my left hand is my watch. My left hand is my watch. River Crew, you know what time it is. Okay, anyways. Here we go. Let's open this up. Let's open this up. Okay. You see how white that is? That's so wrong. We're going to start cooking some of this. Look at the whiteness. So ugly. Okay? So ugly. Work on that. Make it happen. Work on it. Make it happen. Okay, we're going to work on this too. There's a little bit of fat that needs to be cooked. A little bit of that fat. This one. A little bit of that fat needs to be cooked up. It's good. You see, we got it good here. There we go. We're gonna put this over here. Cook that fat up. If you don't cook this up, you got nothing. I'm gonna throw it over here. Cook the fat up. Cook the fat up. You see this white? Cook the fat up. You see that? We got a little bit white. The black is good, but I need to cook this up. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. So that's perfect. Let's work on this one. You see this? This is not perfect. You see this? We got to work on that. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see this. Is this juicy enough? Damn. This is juicy enough. This one also, damn. Lord heavens. Ah, man, look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's take it off. The one meat that I'm going to say that needs some loving is this one. This one needs some loving. That's okay. We'll put it over here. Let me see this side. Yeah, we're going to put it over here. Okay, what I'm going to do is going to close this up. So far, everything's looking good. Hit that like button. I'm showing you how to cook picanha. All right, picanha, it's so easy, but you have to really lock in. You got to lock in. All right? You got to lock in. Ruthless. Good to see Ruthless. Good to see a lot of you in the chat room, okay? Shout out to all of you in the chat room. On the stream, depressed. I'm super depressed. We didn't get the super chats. We didn't get the super chats on the stream to make me feel like a boss. Oh, man, I'm going to cry tonight. Cry tonight so hard, man. I'm going to cry tonight so hard. Just joking. Point of matter is, here we go. There's your gazette. Glengoyne, 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 Glengoyne. That's what they say. Let's drink this up. I need to put my glove again. Don't mess around, man. I burned myself already. Use gloves. And if you guys don't believe me, look. I burned myself 2 days ago with damn chicken. Gotta give it represent. Gotta represent April's store. April has a store, if you guys didn't know. Looks fantastic. We're gonna take this off. Looks fantastic. We're gonna take it off. Okay. So for all of you, let me show you exactly what picanha should look like. There's a lot of people on Instagram that don't color up their fat. If you don't color up your fat and you don't burn your fat, you're just eating raw fat. It's disgusting. You nasty boy. If you do not color up your fat on your picanha, you don't know how to cook. Straight up. Straight up. Make sure this is closed. This is closed completely. This is a heavy. This is very heavy. This is very heavy. Damn. Look, I love this. I love this bracelet, man. I love this bracelet. If she had a website, she could drop the website if she has it. I love this bracelet. I love this color. It's like a dark red and pink. I love it. I have one on my ankles too. I have one of these colors on my ankles too. Just joking. Just joking. Let's back up. If you haven't hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I know earlier I did a TED Talk. Nobody liked TED Talk. I was talking about fishing. I did a TED Talk earlier. I was talking about fishing. Nobody liked it. I said always use baloney. I always use baloney when you go fishing, and nobody liked it. We had 5 people in the chat room. I was talking about fishing earlier, TED Talk, how you could catch the biggest fish by using baloney. And every time I talk, I was spitting. I believe it, man. You walk away. When somebody talks to you and they're spitting, you walk the hell away. I don't give a damn if it's the biggest celebrity. I don't give a damn if it's the prince of God knows what. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you should officially cook your picanha and how your picanha should look like. Before I say how it should look like, let me put a presentation on here because some of you are looking at this in a bad light. This is prime picanha. You see how the fat is? If this fat is white, don't eat it. Okay? If the fat is white, don't eat it. By the way, we're gonna put this in the back burner. What the hell is happening with this one? I'm gonna put that one on the back burner. Shit. If it got the fat looking like this, you got something. We're gonna put that over there. Look at the juiciness. Put that over there. Lock this up right here. Lock in for her. Oh man, look at the juiciness. Lock in for her. Okay. That's the best I got. That's the best view I got. Okay. I paid good money for this. Okay, I paid good money for this. This stream didn't pay for this, but you guys did pay for this. Last month, the amount of super chats we got last month paid for this, and I appreciate each and every one of you that send super chats every month. You don't understand. If you send one super chat one time a month, if it's big, it helps out a lot. You have no. By the way, this is the roughest. This is the roughest piece, and even the roughest piece, you see the fat. Okay. You don't play with me, man. I use the best recipe, and I drink the best. There's nobody on YouTube that cooks the best like me and drinks the best. We officially, we got the best team. We got the best team on YouTube. My wrenches, my administrators, all of you. We have the best. I'm gonna put this center because I don't even know if it's center. There we go. Glengorian is center now. Look at this piece. I saw on Instagram somebody made a picanha. They were like a top tier channel. Your fat is what? You gotta burn your fat. How dare them? How dare them have a? Okay, here's here. I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. All right, here we go. Let me taste it. Here we go. Top tier, better than any snail you ever had in France, better than any spaghetti sucking Luigi off in the Pizza Hut place in Sicily. This is better than any pizza over there. Shout out to the old ladies that believe in pizza. Over here, Tom, there we go. I'm going to say this. If you're an American, this is the real deal. Damn. Hot diggity, man. Honestly, this is better than any seafood you can have in Italy. This is better than any goddamn Russian dirty meal you can have in Russia. This is better than any sushi, dirty sushi you can have in Japan. I am an American. I'm a cocky as hell. For all of you watching, if you're an American, believe that. We are, yes. We are the best. Keep it like that. We're trying to get all the Olympic golds. And the next Olympics, what's the next Olympics? Skating? Oof, you know, the Americans got to get it, but you know, the Russians, they could spin a whole spin in the ice ring. For all of you watching, Glengorian, shout out to the people in Scotland. Shout out to the people in Scotland. Look at this. If you have your fat looking like this, medium wear. Let me look at my fingers. Damn. That's good. What did I use on the stream? On the stream, I used beautiful salt from the Ant Goddess. I also used the Brazilian steak seasoning. I make better picanha than the people in Brazil. Shout out to all the fat booty girls in Brazil. Guess what? Never gonna go visit you. You better come to USA. For all of you watching, let's drink this up. Glengorian, 21-year Scots whiskey. For all of you watching. You can't beat that. Let me in the poll in the chat room. Man, that's good. God. That's a goddamn freaking amazing, goddamn good. Ah, man, that's good. Let me in that poll in the chat room. We had a total. All right. We had a total in the chat room of 157 votes. Everybody says, on the question, do you like picanha steaks? 82% says yes. 18% of vegans in the chat room said no. That's okay, vegans. More from me, vegans. Being vegan is not good for you. I want to make sure all of you understand. You can get all the protein, all the vitamins, all the beautifulness on your picanha. And this is the way to cook your picanha. Charcoal grill. Let me lick my fingers one time. Damn. Gee. Amazing. I can't wait to eat the rest of this. For all of you watching on the stream, we're still undefeated on the stream on Super Chance. April, thank you so much. 100%. If you guys don't know, I'm going to tell you guys. April Neal got a big old booty, okay? I know there's a lot of men in the chat room looking, trying to get April Neal. Well, you can't. Unless you're from the Texas high life. If you got millions of dollars, you could get her. That's about it. You got to have millions of dollars. Your name can't be Mark Cuban, okay? Your name can't be Mark Cuban. No chance, Mark Cuban. Kevin O'Leary, no chance either. Anyways, for all of you watching, let's drink the rest of this Glengoyne. If you have 5 private jets, you have a chance. Here we go. Let's drink this up. If your name is Brad Pitt, you got no chance with April Neal in the chat room. You're probably asking why. Because your armpits stink, Brad Pitt. You don't wear deodorant, Brad Pitt, and you don't wear fragrances. Nobody out here, we don't associate with people that stink. For all of you watching, if you're drinking whiskey, wear a fragrance. Fragrances are amazing. They create a scent memory in your brain. And when you're cooking and you're drinking whiskey, you will perspire and you're gonna smell certain funk. Make sure if you're drinking whiskey, wear a good fragrance. Take a good shower, wear a good deodorant. My recommendation for all of you, Zaharoff.com. Go to Zaharoff.com. Pick your choices of fragrances. Then I recommend, if you can't go to Zaharoff.com because your fingers got amputated and now you just can't, just go to a mall. Go check out a mall. Woo! Edgar Romeo, he says, you know what time it is? We're number 1. Edgar Romeo just saved the stream. I thought the stream was going to be a dunk. Edgar Romeo, I thought the stream was going to be a dunk, you know? Like, you know, the dunks that stink. I do know that my Instagram is full of big booty girls that stink. Bam. Bunch of dunks in the Instagram. Once you click something on Instagram, and if you don't know Instagram, it's an app. By the way, I'm just going to say this. I need to move this. Okay? This is dripping. Oh, shit. Look at the, this is dripping. I need to move this. Let me move this real quick. Alright, oof. You guys just saved me so bad. By the way, I'm gonna lay these down. You know, ladies, I like to lay you down in bed before anything happens. Alright. So we're gonna lay down the works. Over here, Kitchi K. She's been doing it often and it's insane. It's insane. Kitchi K just gave out 5 memberships in the chat room. 5 memberships. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Edgar Romeo and Kitchi K are both going to be able to pick, okay? First one, Kitchi K gave out a membership to is God Seeking. Manny, I see you, Manny. William got a membership. JL got a membership. Kill Illuminati got a membership. Israel got a membership. For all of you watching, somebody else got a membership. Who else got a membership? Shout out to Kitchi K. Wait a minute. Five memberships, Kitchi K, thank you so much. By the way, this is what we're gonna do, okay? I put my steak inside because it was leaking. I know Kitchi K likes when I say my meat is leaking. Point of the matter is, I shouldn't have brought this one out. I shouldn't have brought this one out either. I'm gonna pick other ones, but you guys get to pick. You guys get to pick the beer that I'm gonna have for Kitchi K. Edgar Romeo, if you want her to pick, or you pick, if you just say it, I'll just chug it. If you say it, I'll just chug it. Let me put some beers on here. Edgar Romeo says, Paranellas. What the hell does Paranellas mean? Kitchi K, thank you so much for the support. You have no idea. She works hard for the money, man. She works hard for the money. Shout out to Little Boozy. INDEPENDNT. You know what that mean, man. She works hard for the money. Kitchi K works hard for the money. On this stream, we are at $80 on the stream. You guys love to do it at the end of the stream, don't you guys? It's like you guys know. Here we go. I need to give out some wrenches this month. Edgar Romeo can't be here every day, right? Some of you can't be here every day. We're going to give some wrenches out. Who has been supporting Edgar Romeo? Edgar Romeo knows, man. People have been supporting. Jay's been supporting. Jay's been supporting. DT Cruiser's been supporting. Kitchi K's been supporting. Right? Kitchi K, thank you so much for giving out 5 memberships. In the chat room. If you don't know Kitchi K, she is in the chat room. Here's the choices. Estrella Jalisco. I need to get a 6-pack of this, a 12-pack of this. I need to get a 12-pack of this. I haven't really been able to get it. Or over here, shout out to Edgar Romeo. This is the last one. Don't care. I'm gonna honestly say, which one do I want to drink? I honestly want to drink either the Asahi Super Dry. I don't want to drink this one. If I was to pick, you guys get to pick. Alright? By the way, Edgar Romeo says he's starting to stretch his balls. Shout out to Edgar Romeo at the gym. Stretch those balls, my man. Stretch those balls. I know my trainer when I used to be in the gym. He was my father's friend. I told my father's friend one time, look, man, you ain't going to make me stretch these balls. They're too big. He goes, I'm walking out of here. You let me know when you're not gay anymore. He walked out. He's huge, man. It was a long time ago. He's huge. Just walked out. It felt like an hour. I had to get out of the stretching room. I said, where's this dude at? I went to my father. I go, hey, where's your friend at? The trainer. He goes, I don't know. He came in. He goes, are you done being gay? I'm like, I wasn't being gay, but okay. Shout out to April Neal. That's what it is to be an alpha male. If you're an alpha male, you know you're an alpha male. Well, a long time ago when I was a young teenager, obviously, I was an alpha male, but there's other alphas out there. Don't think just because you ride in that Ferrari, you think you're alpha male riding a Ferrari, there's a Tesla right next to you. Guess what? Zoop! You don't even hear it. And Tesla beats you. Right? Kitchen K, shout out to Kitchen K. Kitchen K, shout out to Kitchen K. Kitchen K says joking. Joking. I think in the chat room, what's she saying in the chat room? What's she saying in the chat room? She says joking. I need to know, Kitchen K, what you're saying in the chat room. Kitchen K, it's okay to say bad things in the chat room. You could tell the whole chat room that you can tell the whole chat room if you want to. Hershey's Kisses aren't the thing to do. You are the thing to do, right? Damn, that's a cool quote. That's a slutty quote. No, don't do that. Edgar Romeo said Asahi, super dry. Kitchen K, you get to pick next. Edgar Romeo said Asahi, super dry. You get to pick next. Let's pop this open. Alright. He's going to spill it, what she said. That's what she said. You know who usually says things like that? Women, they use bidets. Women that use bidets, like, yeah. Anyways, super dry, Asahi. Some guys are like, what's that stink? What's that stink? You're my man. Your girl be using that tooth spray of that bidet on that toilet. She'd be using that tooth spray on that toilet bidet. Lot work on that booty cleaning. What's that stink? Yeah, now you know. Okay, Asahi Super Dry. This is the best. By the way, if you get Asahi Super Dry, let's go for Kitchen K. Shout out to Kitchen K for giving out 5 memberships. On the stream, we were at $80. $80. This is good for chicken, seasoned chicken, picanha, vacío, churrasco, New York strip. What is this not good for, man? This is good for everything. If you're having sushi, it is the best stuff to have with sushi. But here's the thing, you need to get it in a can. I ordered this for everybody in Florida in a can. So if you buy this in Florida, it's because of me. I brought this in. Chance all of you to know what's up. Here we go, Edgar Romeo, let's drink us up. In the chat room, Kitchen K, I see you, Kitchen K. Never pierce nipples. For any of you ladies, don't pierce your nipples. Ain't nobody got time to be tasting some 20, 25 pennies. They're extinct. Let's drink us up. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to drink another beer. Straight up. I don't think I'm gonna be able to drink another beer. Alright? Kitchen K probably wants to pick another beer. Kitchen K? She says, clean your butthole. I don't think I'm gonna be able to drink another beer. If there was another beer I would drink with my meal, would be this one. But honestly, if I'm cooking, this is the one that I would drink. I wouldn't drink this with my meal. If I was to drink anything with my meal, it would be either this one. Shout out to Edgar Romeo with, oh, shoot, wait a minute. Holy shoot. Edgar Romeo sends $69 on this stream. Holy shit. $69 for any of you Gen Zs. 67 doesn't exist. 67 doesn't exist. Kitchen K says my boyfriend has pierced nipples, and yes, they taste like metal. That's disgusting. Hairy nipples with metal. Kitchen K, that's nasty. God damn. You might as well. Damn, that's disgusting. Kitchen K. God damn. Shoot. I would say it's 69. Shout out to Edgar Rome with 69 super chant. April Neal Chandler says I'm a es retardo. Es retardo. If you don't know what a es retardo is, in Spanish that means that I am a genius. I'm a genius, but a super genius. But you gotta put the S before the retardo. So it's like a slang. It's like a slang. If you ever go to Mexico, and the bartender, he starts putting some limes. He puts some limes in your drink for like, it takes him like 4 seconds. Some limes. He puts some Four Locos. He puts some Don Julio. Call him a super espretardo. He's gonna say va la verga. He's gonna say a la verga. Que pedo. He's gonna say a la verga. Que pedo. What that means? It means amazing. Amazing. You just called me a super retardo. I just shitted and I just farted. That's what it means. For all of you who want to drink us out. Damn. God damn, that's good. Look. Shit, this is goddamn good. Let's bank this stream up. Edgar Romeo, shout out to Edgar Romeo, stretch those legs. If you don't know what Edgar Romeo is doing, he's like this on the floor, right? His trainer told him, put his head all the way to his toe. So he's stretching his head, he's trying to, you see the toe right here? This is him doing the split. He's trying to touch his toe with his head. He's never going to be able to do it, but that's what the trainers do. They tell you. The trainers tell you, do stretch it as much, and that's his head. He's like, and he had to do the left leg. There's his head. Stretching like that. And then the trainer comes back in the damn freaking stretching room. He says, are you good? You got cracked, your nut is over there, cracked nut. Your head is all looking like swimbly. Yeah, I'm good. Then he tells you to jump on a blanket. He puts a double plank, 3 plankers, go jump on it. Jump on it 1,000 times. I'll be right back. He goes to take his lunch break, and he's just still jumping. Crazy, those trainers, man. LA Fitness. I won't forget that. LA Fitness. My friend's trainer, man. I walked down on my friend's trainer. I won't tell this story, but I walked on as a son of a gun. Let's drink this up. I walked down on him and I went home. The next day, he showed up to me and said, what's up, man? He said, what's up? What happened? I go, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I decided to walk out of the gym because you told me to jump on the damn thing. I took a shit in your bathroom and I didn't flush. Also, I did some pull-ups and there's a trainer you like. I gave her my number. And not only that, guess what else I did? I told him. He goes, what? I did cardio. You did what? I did cardio. Don't tell me. You did cardio? I told you not to do cardio. I did cardio. And I dipped. When I got home, I ate pizza. I told him some bullshit like that. It was something crazy. I think it's even more crazy than what I said. Shout out to all of you. What's up? I won't forget my father said, you said what? I told him I'm never going to be with him anymore. He ain't going to make me stretch my balls and everything. What's wrong with him? He walks out of me. He's not even a hype man. He's not even a hype man. You're doing good. You're doing good. He says you're doing good for like 10 minutes, and that's it. He leaves. Son of a gun. You're getting paid for what? Getting paid from what? I think at the time the guy was like, I don't know how old he was, but he goddamn biggest dude in the gym. Biggest dude in the gym. If you ever fight the biggest dude in the gym, you have to hit him in the face. If you don't hit him in the face and you hit him on the body, you're not going to feel it. You hit him in the body, you're not going to feel it. You got to hit him in the face. All right? It's just a pro tip. Eddie Romeo Asahi, let's drink this up. And for Kitchen K. For Kitchen K. I know Kitchen K is probably watching us. Here we go. Let's drink this up. I gotta give a shout out to that trainer though. He did back me up one time at the casino. He showed up with a couple big muscle dudes. Anyways, for all of you watching, we're gonna end the stream soon, okay? For all of you watching, thank you for tuning in to the stream. You guys are amazing. You shout out to Edgar Romeo and Kitchi K. I'm gonna end the stream right now. Huge shout outs to the USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over the moon. I'm going to give a shout out tomorrow when I stream to Edgar Romeo and Kitchi K. And before the stream starts, I'm going to give a huge shout out to both of you, okay, tomorrow when we stream. All right? For all of you watching, I hope you really enjoyed the stream. You saw everything you needed to see. You enjoyed the stream. Subscribe and hit that like button if you haven't. And for all of you watching, a lot of people watch the stream. So for all of you watching, you guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Huge shout out to Edgar Romeo, keeping us alive, and Kitchen K. Also, April Neal, thank you so much for each and every one of you who have been in the chat room. There you go, Tom. Thank you so much, Tom, putting the hearts out there. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, XO, said Edgar Romeo. I'll see you. Kitchen K, I'll see you. You know what's a good pair? Good picanha with some good beer and some good beans, some good rice, some good vegetables, and to top the night off with a nice, refreshing shower, fragrance, deodorant, brushing the teeth, good clean clothes. And for all of you watching, I'll see you all soon. Reaper officially signing out on the stream. Almost $100. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button. And I'll see you all soon. We cooked some picanha. Shout out to the Americans. I just mopped up the Brazilians. I'll see you all soon. Reaper signing out. Reaper crew, you know what time it is. We're number one.